I'm going to cover some ideas for a cool down. One idea is a foam roller. So here's just a overall routine that you can do with the foam roller. So in this case, we'd be starting with the glutes, right side, left side. You can of course do this for a longer time period than what I'm doing in the video. And here's an easy routine to follow. This one's just one leg. You can always do this with two legs, but we'll start out with the right hamstring, just rolling back and forth. If you haven't done this before, it might feel a little bit tender. And so from there, we can move over to your IT band. This one's generally a little bit more challenging in terms of a pain threshold for people. So again, you can always put your back leg down to take some weight off. And then in this case, we're just covering the quad, still working that same leg. And then we just switch over to the other leg. If you did both legs at the same time, in some cases, IT band, you'll have to do one leg at a time. But now we're just flipping over and running through that same exact routine. So hamstring to IT band. And you can do about 10 passes on this. So in the video, I'm not doing that many. And then finishing off with hitting the quads. So next one's just going to be basically a hip cool down exercise. So the first one we'll do a hip flexor stretch. So one knee down and then lean forward, and you should feel that towards basically your hip flexor, which think towards the upper part of your quadricep of that leg. And we can bring our elbow down to our ankle, and you're going to feel that a little bit more on the inside of your leg. So for each of these, you can think hold for 20-30 seconds. Now we're just going to straighten that leg out, walk back a little bit. For this one, you'll feel that in your hamstring, so the back of your leg. Again, you can hold that for 20-30 seconds. And then we're just going to move this leg out to the side and dip down into that. And you'll feel that on the inside of your leg. And then next one, we'll still feel that on the inside of your leg. Just kick your leg out, and I'll show you from the other angle too. So we kick that leg out, and we're just rocking our butt back to our heel. And we're holding that position. And so we'll just run through that again, but now going to the opposite side. And trying to bring your elbow towards your ankle, push that knee out a little bit. Again, you can hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. And straightening out, getting your hamstring. Your leg might not become completely straight. And then, again, getting the inside of your leg. And then our last one, rocking back, bringing your butt to your heel. So next we'll start out in this stretch, and what we're going to do is we're going to kick our legs out to the side, 90-degree angles for each leg. You can do is you can put your hands behind your back, and all we're doing is just rotating. If you don't feel like you need support, you don't need to have your hands behind your back. Once you get a few of those in, you can lean down, get a good stretch in, come back up. You can hold that for longer than what I did. And then same deal, get a good stretch in. You can just lie right down on our back. Legs are going to be at 90 degrees, and we're just going to let our legs go off to the side. Whichever direction our legs go, our head is going to face the opposite direction. Give that a hold, and then go to the other side. Again, head faces opposite direction of the legs. And you could do 10 to 12 of these, holding it for 10 seconds on each side. And then we'll just wrap up. So we'll do a Cobra stretch. You can avoid this one if extending your back is bothersome at all. But you can still do the next one. So we're just going to rock our butt back towards our heels, and then we could also get a good back stretch by reaching our hand through, trying to reach as far as we can, and then going to the other side. And then just repeat that for a few more rounds. Going to the Cobra, holding that for 20 seconds, and then we'll be rocking back again. Doing that back stretch.